After a great deal of contemplation, we are going to do Keys to Success number 59 on carrageenans. And if you've never heard of those, you have, and you'll find out in a few minutes. I'm Dr. Martin Rutherford.
Certified functional medicine practitioner,
That
also
too.
a chiropractor. Dr. Randall Gates, board certified chiropractic neurologist, also a chiropractor.
Okay. So we're going to talk about carrageenans in the effort to help patients to continue to stay better. After we get them better, we have to get them better first. And one of the things that is important is to determine virtually every food sensitivity that can possibly be determined before you walk out of this office. Dr. Gates has noted recently in some interesting cases that there are some relatively new ones popping up, or maybe they're not new.
They've been there for a while, but it's something to be attentive to.
There's something that you need to be more attentive to once you get out of here. So they're called carrageenans, and I can tell you, I am a big label reader. They are everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're in everything.
Everywhere. So my diet is now going to be even less. So go ahead.
Yeah. And really, we have a dear patient who kind of prompted this discussion because he actually discovered 2 years ago that he was reacting to the carrageenans because we were recommending that he drink coconut milk, and he'd drink coconut milk and have these reactions. And really, carrageenan acts as an insoluble fiber in the intestines and can actually act as almost like a bacteria to your immune system in your gastrointestinal tract. Kind of everything we're trying to prevent, putting you on these diets. But it's interesting that these certain types of gums, carrageenan gum, they act as stabilizers for foods, thickeners for foods, because many of these gluten-free, grain-free products are trying to omit soy from the ingredient list, or gluten, because those act to emulsify and to gel things together and so on and so forth. Gluten is the glue, as so many of us know. Well, carrageenans are taking that place, but a lot of people are reacting to carrageenans as well. So if you're a sensitive gut patient where you seem to react to everything and you're bloated, and let's say you've gone through a program, you did well, but you introduced some foods and now you're bloating again, you really got to look at the labels and really focus on the carrageenan gum. And while we're on this topic, you probably even want to look at the other gums, the guar gums, the locust bean gum extract, other forms of gums, that sorghum gum as an example, that may be precipitating some of your current problems, because we found those to be rather significant. And let's say you're really attached to almond milk. Well, you can make your own almond milk without these ingredients. And then you can really test it and see, okay, how do I feel drinking my own almond milk versus XYZ brand of almond milk in this situation? So that's really the story. That's really the discussion. So it's just another nuance that all of you need to be attentive to. I don't know if you wanted to add anything else.
No, straight and to the point. We just had a patient came in yesterday that I hadn't discussed with you. Can't drink coconut milk. Just as soon as she drinks it, it's off the charts.
Yeah.
And so it's tough out there for some patients, and not as much for other patients. But this can be notable. Is it some sort of a Cornish? Is there a relation to corn here?
Well, it has a variety of different derivations, so I can't necessarily pin it on corn.
Okay.
But like xanthan gum, for example, that's another gum I didn't mention. That
Right.
can be derived from corn sometimes, other times not.
Gum. To stick anything that's going to stick things together, like gluten or any of these gums, is going to be hard on your system, period. And then you have the other factors relative to the bacterial issues and inflammatory processes. And so just have to eat like good old fashioned,
like you're on an island.
like
crack the coconut.
Like you're back in, meat, fruits, vegetables, nuts.
As pure as possible.
Pure as possible. Oils. I think olive oil we're still good with. Coconut oils we're still good with. We're good with all that. Yeah. I mean, the closer you can stay to not eating anything that has anything written on the outside of the package, the better. Any ingredients other than, like even nuts. I get nuts. I look at it to make sure all it says is nuts.
Right.
All it says is almonds, or all it says is raw nuts. It doesn't have anything in there, anything else. It's not roasted. It's not salted. It's nuts. That's kind of like the way to go.
And the thing that drives me nuts there is how so often when you're eating cashews, they're covered in cottonseed oil or peanut oil.
Right.
Why are they putting peanut oil on a cashew? You're eating a cashew because you don't want to have a peanut.
Right.
So I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, keep reading those labels and we'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye-bye.